legal, but no spiking or throws on the head, neck, or spine. One Friday Fight starts now.
From the blue corner, Avazbek, Kholmirzayev.
Avazbek, Kholmirzayev, nicknamed Ninja. 6-1 coming into this one. A stellar 86% win ratio. It has always been his dream to fight in one championship, and tonight he gets to take another step in that direction, fighting here on One Friday Fights.
Oh, from the far lands of Samarkand, Uzbekistan. What a lovely place to be. Been there a few times. Absolutely lovely. But the thing about the people of the nation of Uzbekistan is that they have grappling engraved in their veins. As Avazbek has a strong judo background, strong sambo background. For that, you can be sure that his takedowns are going to be relentless, Brian.
You are absolutely right. You know, the sambo background is so complete. The leg locks, the takedowns. He's a good striker. He was telling us, you know, here in his debut that he feels a lot of pressure to meet the expectations of his family, you know, in his country. And that can mean, you know, sometimes you can get overwhelmed by the pressure, but sometimes it is what ignites you to train hard and really achieve. You know, he said he's gonna fight hard and push forward all 3 rounds here.
Kholmirzayev, a perfect 100% finishing rate, 5 knockouts, 1 submission. We asked Kholmirzayev about his prediction. He said that this one is going to be a surprise. He promises to take Leandro Gomes into deep waters. Mixed martial arts action in the flyweight division to kick off One Friday Fights 50.
From the red corner, Leandro Gomes.
Leandro Gomes from the RS team in Portugal. He is the son of Rafael Machine Silva, a veteran of one championship, and his father is the reason that Leandro Gomes is in mixed martial arts. He told us he always wins when his father is in his corner. Will we see Gomes find his 6th professional victory here tonight?
Oh, coming in hot after that TKO victory. The Machine Jr. You know, starting to really get comfortable here on One Friday Fights. And the thing about Leandro is that he's a big PlayStation fan. He loves to play games in his spare time. Definitely looking to clock this game tonight, come out as a victor.
You know, he's definitely gonna crush the buttons a little bit and let some big combos fly, because he has, you know, the great kickboxing ability. He told us, you know, he wants to throw a head kick. However, he knows his opponent is immobile, and you know that he's gonna let things fly in this ring, and we'll see what he can do to hunt for that knockout.
Welcome to One Friday Fights, live from the legendary Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. We begin with 3 5-minute rounds of flyweight MMA. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Rakobat, holding an MMA record of 6-1. Representing Uzbekistan, Avazbek Ninja Kholmirzayev. And introducing the opponent, out of the red corner, training out of RS team, representing Portugal, Leandro the Machine Jr. Gomes.
Blue here, red here. Keep your center here, please. You both understand the rules. Let's keep this clean, keep it active. Obey my instructions at all time. Touch glove if you want. Back to your corner. Good luck. Judge. Judge, time. You ready? You ready? Let's go!
Referee Muhammad Sulaiman in charge of our first bout of the night. One Friday Fights is for established fighters or up-and-comers who want to earn a shot at the highest levels in the world in the flagship One Championship. Gomes in the red corner, Kholmirzayev in the blue.
Such an interesting clash of styles here. Classic grappler versus striker.
Whoa.
just as I said that, Brian, that grappler threw a beautiful spinning kick there. Nice connection, straight to the double underhooks here, trying to get a better angle so they can possibly exercise one of those judo takedowns that we were expecting him to do.
You know, Gomes had done his homework, and he said, I know he throws unorthodox techniques, but boy, I don't think any of us expected to see that right off the bat. Nice spinning back kick.
Big start for Kholmirzayev, a 100% finishing rate. Leandro Gomes in that first outing against Milad Hosseini showcased some great takedown defense, some savvy work inside the clinch. Will he work his way out of this takedown attempt here?
You know, and this Kholmirzayev, this is somewhere like this guy lives in this position, guys. He's so comfortable in here. The fact that it's MMA is going to help Gomes so much because he's going to be able to mix up his shots in this. Because if this is straight grappling, this is a different rule set. This is MMA.
Yeah, Kholmirzayev just looks really composed and confident here. He's looking for, yeah, exactly, an opportunity to hip out, create some space, and make a throw.
Achilles rally, Brian McGrath and Gianni Suba here in the commentary booth. Leandro Gomes with a reversal here. On the back of Kholmirzayev. Both men so young, so talented. Looking to earn their first string the victories together here on One Friday Fights, Gomes already has a win here, a TKO victory of a Milad Hosseini for Kholmirzayev. He'll be looking for his first victory here inside the legendary Lumpini Stadium.
Yeah, Gomes here definitely in a better attacking position than Kholmirzayev. Never a good idea to turn your back to your opponent in a fight, but necessary here for Kholmirzayev to do that because Gomes is being very aggressive with the grappling. Tries to get the takedown here, but Kholmirzayev sprints right back up to his feet.
Kholmirzayev looking, you know, doing a good job with the hand fighting, but Gomes is really dominant, you know, in this position. I think it's a bit of a surprise to see him being so, you know, seem so strong against such a strong grappler.
Leandro Gomes has his father in his corner. He tells us that he has not lost a single fight with his father in the corner. So far,
Stop!
It's been back and forth, but the mouthpiece falls out. Great job by referee Muhammad Sulaiman. Popped the mouthpiece right back in there.
This is a brawling exchange so far. Gomes doing very well, but there gets thrown with a Harai Goshi, but nicely countered by Gomes to end up on top.
Stop!
Just to show you that you really need to have good control transitioning into the ground. You can't just get the beautiful good takedowns like they do in judo. You have to be able to end up in a dominant position.
Yeah, what a nice roll through there from Gomes, you know, and that just, he's very technical. He said he was working a lot on his wrestling and he'd seen big improvements and he just showed it right there.
Gomes wanted to show a knockout, didn't want to go to the ground, but so far his control has been stellar. On the back of Kholmirzayev, throwing some unorthodox shots through that kick up there, right on the back of Kholmirzayev, but a nice turnaround there by Kholmirzayev.
Very impressive grappling so far from Gomes, something that we didn't expect to see him do so well in against Kholmirzayev, but a nice counter there and a scramble as Gomes sticks to the game plan and goes strong with the wrestling here. Looking good so far.
Well, and that's it, man. Game plan, game plan, game plan. And Gomes has obviously, you know, got to come up with a great game plan with his coaches, and he's sticking to it. You know, he's hanging in there, but man, the grappling from Kholmirzayev is so sharp.
Yeah, the inside Uchimata there just to land up on top here. He's got a tight front guillotine. He's on top there, and he's cranking. Now with the gloves here, he should be able to get better grip. Gomes looks like his hands is in the air here, like he's ready to either escape or push off.
Let's go!
It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but he gets there! From the top man position, out of nowhere, Avazbek, Kholmirzayev with the guillotine from the top.
What a submission for a 23-year-old from Uzbekistan. Wraps up the guillotine choke and puts away Leandro Gomes with a guillotine choke in the very first round. What a debut for Avazbek Kholmirzayev. Achilles, take us through this replay here.
And just when Gomes was doing so well in the grappling department, it was the beautiful Uchimata that gave Kholmirzayev the the positioning here. And there you see, he did not let go with that choke. He was in deep, and he got the right twist to some degree. There was a lot of pain there, but there was some choke on it. But either way, Gomes had no choice but to tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes and 40 seconds in the first round, your referee has called a stop to this contest. Your winner, by way of guillotine, Avazbek